It's in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy. EA Sports, it's in the game.
We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Rice Owls and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Rice's head coach told me before the game, this is a matchup that means so much to him. He grew up here. This is a lot of his history and his life. But he wants to show what a great coach he is, bringing his new team and his new family in here. They want a stellar execution field performance here today to show just how far he's come. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside, it's Lewis. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, you pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the counter. Runs through the tackle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Walls. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Peoples. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Left side is Clemens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. North Texas really has it going on offense. Here's a give to Peoples. He's past the sticks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Martin. Bring him down.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll try to run with Peoples. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. He's past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw, it's Walls. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. Hard running there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
2nd and long here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Lewis. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Walls. Out wide left, it's Lewis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw one first. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Martin. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sets his feet. It's Walls. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Crosses the 35. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Louisville taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's Louisville looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Walls. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Summers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, going to throw it. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Peoples. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Keeps it, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Rush is on. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
the gun looking to throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards, and stopped at the 27-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Got a little grass. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. There he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First and goal on what will be the last play of this quarter. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Last play of this quarter, and it will be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries to get it himself. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Rice, 35, North Texas, 18.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. First play of this drive. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Owls. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Left side, it's Summers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Handoff again. Got a little space. Breaks the tackle. Maybe some room here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Rice rushes to the line. Driving forward, it's Lewis. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Got room at the 35. Hits the crease. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. North Texas really has it going on offense. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Walls. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And send the tight end in motion. Drops back on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. So they've put themselves in position to run out the clock and win this game if they can just execute here, Jesse.
Yeah, you can't get lazy or lackadaisical either on offense here. Your sense of urgency has to be high. You've got to execute plays and force the opponent here to use their timeouts, David.
Execute easy plays. Run the football, make them use their last 2 timeouts, and then you...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same